Johnson. I'm sorry, Jeff Duncan.
Hey, Alvin, there's a lot of national talk about Drew Brees, kind of his early start at age 41. What's the confidence level of the players on the team with Drew right now?
I'm fine with Drew. It's early in the season. Everybody outside of this building has something to say, and quite honestly, I don't really give a damn. Drew's proven to be one of the best, if not the best quarterback year in and year out, and I'm expecting the same thing this year, no matter what's going on. When you're losing, it's easy to point and point fingers and say this and say that, but we'll get back on track and everybody shut up.
Next one's from Luke Johnson.
Alvin, obviously you've had a ton of success your first 3 years, but just considering playing hurt last year, did you come into this season feeling like you had to show people anything? Had to prove yourself all over again almost?
Not really. I mean, if you know, you know, and if you talking and doubting, then I don't know. That's up to you. I mean, I guess I was just focused on what I had to do to get back healthy and help my team. And, I'm trying to do that, still doing that week in and week out. I mean, it's the same message. Just be healthy and do whatever I got to do to help my team. I'm not worried about anybody outside of this building.
This one's from Amy Just.
Yeah, you alluded to it a little bit earlier with Eric McCoy topping out at almost 16.5 miles an hour on that run. What does that say about just the athleticism that he brings in order to help everybody else out?
I mean, you've seen it. He came in as a rookie last year and played very well for us, and he's picking up where he left off. He works hard. He has a commitment to the game that, in a young player, I mean, I'm even including myself when I was younger. I mean, when I was a rookie, year 2, it was like, you figuring out how to be a pro, and he's figured it out. So, I wasn't surprised when I saw Eric doing that. I was just like, man, I hope he don't cut him too hard. He was able to do what he had to do, and he got the block off.
Next one's from Mike Triplett.
Alvin, this is a week ahead, but I'm not sure if we'll get you again before the game. You guys are facing the Chargers. I'm curious, do you have any interactions in the past with Austin Eckler, or could you just talk about your appreciation of the way he plays? Obviously, is a similar dual threat type of running back.
I don't got nothing to say about the Chargers. We got to play a game this week, and we got to play in Detroit. So I'm going to pass on that question, but revisit next week, and I got you.
Thanks.
Next one's from Amos Morale.
Yeah, the Lions have Adrian Peterson, and I was just wondering, what you remember about that brief time you guys were teammates, and if you learned anything from him that kind of.
Shoot, I was a rookie coming in playing with one of the greatest running backs of all time, arguably. So I was just like trying to soak up as much as I could, and he was an open book, and he was just he just used to give me just a little knowledge about the game, but just mostly how to navigate like as a man while you're playing this game. Just little things that I think it's like intangible things like that kind of stuck with me when I was playing with AD, and he's one of the greatest.
Next one's from Nick Underhill.
What does Jamie Collins bring to their defense?
Athleticism, speed. He's a smart player. He makes plays. I think that's kind of like the main thing that you see when you watch the tape on him. Makes plays.
Next one's from Luke Johnson.
What sort of kind of connection do you have with Drew? I mean, it seems like he always knows where you are, and I don't know how much of that is built into the system and how much is that kind of trust you guys have together.
Yeah, I think it's a field thing. I mean, this is going on year 4, just playing with Drew, and I'm always trying to be a step. He's always like 10 steps ahead of the game. So as long as I'm talking to Drew and trying to like be on the same page with him, I feel good about it. And just as far as on the field, I feel like if I can see him, he can see me. So I'm just trying to find a way to get him in my sight, so then I know he can see me, and then it's just connection and repetition and feel with me and him.
Okay, last question's from Brooke Kirchhoffer.
Hey, Alvin, what was it like having Michael Thomas finally back in practice today?
It felt good. I know he'd been itching to play. Like, I mean, if it was up to him, he would have tried to play the last 2 weeks. But obviously when you're dealing with injury, you gotta do what you got to do to get healthy, so you don't set yourself back. You know, he looked good out there, so I mean, hopefully he's ready, or hopefully he feels ready enough to play.
All right, we're all set. Thanks, AK.
Cool.